Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Anna and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And this is the reading for today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, January the 26th and the 27th. And if you notice, I sound funny because I've been battling a upper respiratory thing all weekend and my voice was kind of touch and go. So we'll see what happens during this week. Alright, on to the reading. I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot and the Fairy Tarot, the Fairy. Anyway, first card here, the Sun card, Major Arcana in reverse, followed by the Four of Coins, okay, of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles of Coins, and the Queen of Wands at the very end of this row here. And our Oracle card is number 12, Gossamer Princess. Okay, and then we'll get to that at the very end here. Okay, so this is there's this interesting thing unfolding here. This is a year of action, and I know we're in Mercury retrograde, but what happens when we don't take action or efficient actions? You know, regardless of retrograde, you know, there are things that we can still get done. Doesn't mean that you're picking up a major project right now and whatnot, or signing the contracts or doing things that you would have oversight. You know, you just completely miss something. But life goes on, right? Just because there's a retrograde doesn't mean you just drop off the face of the earth and life doesn't move on. Okay, so the Sun in reverse. This is a masculine. The Sun is a masculine energy. Okay, it's in reverse. So, and it's also activity. There's not an action, and here this card already is telling me that the male here in the Four of Coins of Pentacles, see him here, okay, he's sitting on something. His fanny is sitting on something. He's not exactly moving, and it's very indicative of this Sun card in reverse, this inactivity. We're not harnessing that male active energy, okay? And what happens as a result is this Three of Swords, the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, okay? So the problems in the Three of Swords, these issues here, all right, there's some sort of breakdown in communication. It's causing problems. It's causing problems. Now this card, you know, in a relationship reading will mean something else, and if placed near other cards. But right now, it's just looking as though, you know, it's like a self-inflicted wound, and I am really looking at this middle sword as this just sort of just pointing down at him. This man at the bottom of the card, he's covering his face, and he's saying, oh God, what have I done? Or look at what's happening. So there's problems. It's not that there's no tears here. It's not like a sorrow, a really heavy. It's not a heavy, you know, that really, really dark side of this card. It's just there are issues. Okay, it's a bit of a rainy day for him. Okay, and that rainy day is a theme that is going to last for more than a day or two here. Okay, and it is the Mercury retrograde, and the swords rule communications. And so the communications for the gentleman here in this Four of Pentacles, it's going to be rather prickly. There's going to be issues for him. It could be a her too. I'm just saying him because it is a male figure, but this can apply. You know, this is general, folks. This is general. Apply as you see fit. Let's use our minds. Okay? So, we've got a communications problem here. Interesting how the Gossamer Princess says communications and relationship work to be done. But the relationship work to be done is not like an interpersonal relationship. I don't see that here, but it is communication. So there's a relationship with being able to communicate, okay? How we communicate, how do we communicate with others? You know, how do we relate to other people? And that's what's going on here, especially with this Sun in reverse. The communication is lackluster right now. This person, he or she, is sitting on their fanny, and this inability, they're stuck, they're in their heads, they've got the coin on top of the head. You see how this figure's wearing the crown. This person's sitting in a position of authority, some sort of authority. He's not the king of anything, but he does bear the crown, and we cannot completely disregard that. So what is going on? He's thinking, but he's all in his head, and that's what it looks like. It's all in his head, and it's causing problems. It's causing problems with this communication card, okay? And there's conflict, there's miscommunications, whatever. And it's only going to get worse. The 9, okay? The 9 is a card of, increased worries. The worries that have reached the zenith, okay? It's just problems, one thing after another. It's just too much to handle. So it's not a depression card, no. It's like some kind of a surge over the communications that are coming into this man. Let's say his inbox, overflowing. There's just too much to do and too much to handle, and it's just like he can't do it by himself. There's something going on here. The 9 is, well, you've got the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords, well, hello, fits 3 times into the 9. So we've got triple the problem here, right? So it's getting worse. But what is the right action? How do we mediate this? Unfortunately, being in the Mercury retrograde, for whoever this individual is here in the 4 of Pentacles, whoever it may represent, the communications there's gonna be issues. These issues they're gonna be tiresome, okay? They're going to be tiresome, as indicated by the 3 of Swords. By the way, the 2 of Swords are right smack in the middle of these 6 cards, right in the middle of the spread. When we break the spread into thirds, these 2, the middle 2, and the far 2, okay? So, as we end this Mercury retrograde, and I like how this is a 9. So the retrograde, I believe, ends on the 11th. So the 8th, 9th, towards the very end of the tail end of this retrograde, the right action for you to take, okay, the right action is, hey, maybe you need a hand. Maybe you need to extend an offer. Let's say this 4 of Pentacles, this person here is a hiring manager. And if this hiring manager needs help but has been sitting on resumes and sitting on candidates and the people that he want to interview, maybe he's narrowed down the 2 people, or maybe even just the 1, just to see, it's time to pick from the 4 that you have and interview that 1 person. Either it's going to be a hit or a miss and move on to the next person. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the right action is you're going to have to extend that offer. You're going to have to, there's the coin, it's a money, it's gold, sun, the sun here in reverse. Hello, gold, the sun, gold, masculine energy, that it's in reverse. So there is no offer here. But here we have a potential job offer. Hey, here's this money. What is the money? It's the salary. And this is an example, folks, okay? And what happens? That salary, that offer is being extended to this Queen of Wands. And good for this person over here, because this Queen of Wands is well suited to multitask, to do all the things that she or he, just in case, I am applying it generally, folks, okay? This person is able to really take up the staff and roll with the punches, okay? So that's what's going on here. At the end of the day, these communication problems, as we see the Gossamer Princess just kind of hanging out, and she's on a little string here, like a little web string, It's so thin. It can break at any time, but she's relaxed. There's the 3 butterflies. 3. Number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 butterflies. The 3 of Swords. I mean, and that really stuck out to me. The fact that the 3 of Swords, the 3 butterflies, the 1 plus 2, I was just like, wow, this is pretty amazing. So, we need to, if you're in this position that you're sitting on something, well, maybe the right action is for you to really start narrowing down your options and offer, that salary, the position, the something, asking for that help, okay, and compensating someone for that help. Now, you see how this fits into a lot of people's lives? We're asking someone and we're compensating someone for their help and assistance. And that's what this comes down to, okay? finding someone that can assist us. Okay, let's say you're moving out of your house. You're moving, you can't do it by yourself, there's problems. Well, then you just pay someone to help you move or help you pack. You get the idea. You see how you can apply this now, right? So take this for what it is. We have to offer compensation in order to get the assistance that we need. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me, folks. Hey, my voice is cracking already. Anyhow, so we need to offer that compensation and get the assistance to help us to move away from these problems, the swords here, the communications problem. And that's really what this card, Gossamer Princess, is talking about. Communications, okay? We need help, whether it's someone to manage something for us, whatever it is, but we need that help. If not, you're just prepared for more of this Three of Swords increasing into the Nine of Swords. We can avoid that. We can eliminate this Nine of Swords. Believe it or not, we can eliminate it. We can eliminate it if we are able to shift gears and realize, oh, this is what I need to do. And you see how things change, right? So that's that. This is how readings work, folks. You see something, but we can rectify. We can rectify and take actions so that we're not falling into the bottomless pit, right? Okay, one more thing. The Sun card. This is what is this? 19. Excuse me. The 1 plus 9 is 10, and reduce that to 1. Here's the 1, the Ace. See? Isn't that cool? Yes, it is. So that is the right action. We're here. We weren't compensating or asking for the help and willing to compensate. We find ourselves at a point where we do have to, after all, compensate someone so we can get ourselves out of this prickly situation. Remove this. Don't fall into the bottomless pit if you take action. And I know it's Mercury retrograde, but what the cards are suggesting is that we can eliminate this if we can rectify our current state of inaction. Okay, I know it's Mercury retrograde, but you offer, you compensate someone, and if they don't do well, then you find someone else. You know how it is, okay? But that's how this reading is going. I'm going to end it there because, number one, I feel like I'm going to start coughing like crazy. I hope this reaches you in good health and that it helps clarify matters for you in whatever situation is occurring around you. Okay? Let's remain mentally diligent, and remember, sometimes we need to ask for that help. We need to outsource the help so we can get ourselves out of these muddy situations. Have a blessed 2 days, and I will see you back here on Wednesday. Bye bye.